Hey everyone, welcome back. My son and I are here to show you what I picked up today. My son was not with me because he was in school, and so I had answered an ad online, and it was a gentleman that was selling his entire car collection. There were Matchbox, there were Yet Mings, there was I think Play Art, Hot Wheels. It was everything. So so we pretty much arranged. These were all $1 a piece. Believe it or not, they were $1 a piece. I just couldn't believe some of these are just incredible. And I'm going to show a few of the best ones in the end. But I'm going to show about 10 cars or so. I got a total of 20 today, but I'm only going to show about half right now. And so, like I said, I answered an online ad, and this gentleman was selling these cars for $1 a piece. I couldn't pass up some of them. Some we're gonna tear apart. You know, do restorations. Others, I think obvious ones are we are not going to touch. We're going to leave them the way they are. So lots of cars, but we're just going to show you about 20 or so today. So the first one is this one is a go ahead, put it up there. Go ahead and just kind of flip it around and show the trunk. Okay. So the first one is a Matchbox. Like that. Matchbox number 31. This is, I think, a good candidate for a restoration. Good candidate for a restoration. So we're going to go ahead and at one point probably do something with this one. And I'm not sure the exact year in this one. I am guessing 60s, but again, this is number 31. So there you go. Let's move on to the white Corvette down there. So a lot of the cars that this gentleman had were from what I can tell, from the 50s on up to the 90s. Now, I corresponded with him a few times, and I couldn't get there as fast as I wanted to. So by the time I got there, he had told me that one person had gone there and picked up all of his Hot Wheels from the 1960s. So I was like, damn, but there was still a lot of good stuff left. So it's like he just wanted one particular thing, and he took all that. But there were one or two that he missed, and we're going to show that at the end. So moving on with the white Corvette, 1970s Corvette. Put it back up there. It's in pretty decent shape. Not sure exactly what we're going to do with this one, but it was a great pickup anyway. All right, on to the next one. We're going to go ahead. This is a 57 Chevy. You know, that's a 76, I believe. Flip it over. I think it's a 76. It's a 57 Chevy. Go ahead and show the body. And I, right off the top of my head, I want to do for this one, I may do something along the lines as if anybody is familiar with the movie Christine, I want to do a Christine-inspired car. Now, I know the car in the movie is not a 57 Chevy, so this restoration is probably going to be, it's just going to be sort of a nod to the Christine car. So I have some good plans for this one. Right off the bat, I'm probably going to end up taking the engine out, and I'm probably going to fill in that where the engine would go right here with putty or with Bondo, and actually make it look like an actually a 57 Chevy, and paint it up real nice and black out the windows and whatnot. So moving right along, and that was just a quick little thought when I saw that car. Here's another one, 57 Chevy. This is what is it, Peter Pan?
Yes.
Yeah, Peter Pan. Yep. Flip it over. Let's look at the bottom. Look at the bottom of that one. All right, 57 Chevy. Yep. Flip it around, show it. It's kind of a neat car. Not sure if anybody is, all right, let me rewind for a second. So we are pretty much amateurs here. I am not a know-it-all cars. We just got into this recently. I love cars. I've always loved cars, but not in the aspect of toys and restoring these Matchbox style cars here. So we're just doing it for fun. If anybody has any idea the worth of any of these things, I know that some of them aren't in the greatest of shape. But the research I've done research on a couple of these already. But if anybody has any idea what some of these are worth and the condition they're in, you know, feel free to leave a comment or let me know what you think. Now this one, you know, this one isn't. Looks like it's having a hard time focusing. Yeah. It looks like this one isn't really in terrible. You're gonna hold it still a little bit. Okay. It's not in terrible condition. Probably maybe just let me take a close look at that one. It looks to be, you know, maybe a little dirty, a little grimy. So maybe a little polishing on that one might be good for that one. But we'll see as we go. Pick up the next one. Next one, I believe, I'm going to assume is some sort of a fire chief's car or a fire car of some kind. Just because obviously the color and the sirens on the top. Bring it a little farther away. Okay, and flip it over. And yeah, so I believe this is some sort of a fire chief's car of some kind, and that will be a good restoration job, I think. All right, moving right along to the General Lee's. So, both Hot Wheels. One is from the 70s. The other one is from the 80s. Flip it over. I can't remember which one is which. This one is from the 70s, and the other one, I can tell because it's kind of worn out a little more. This one is from the 80s. You know, rough condition, but I think if I were to restore or if I were to do any one of these cars, it would probably be the 1980s one. Probably this one right here. It's kind of funny because if you look at this one, I'm not sure if it's because of the flag, okay, but this one does not have it. It's exactly the same with the exception of that. So if I were to restore, if I were to redo...
That's probably a mistake.
No, I think it's because it's the Confederate flag. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, why it's like that. So if I would, like I said, if I were to restore any one of these, it would probably be this one right here. I kind of like this one. I might just polish this one up a little bit and you know, just kind of leave it the way it is because it's not that bad. It's just a little dirty. Maybe polished up a little bit. Now, hold on a minute. So the next one I want to show is it a? I think it's a play art. This one is a Mustang. Okay, this one is a Mustang. I put a couple of them in bags because they were just really nice. This one, you know, they put a tow hitch on the Mustang. I've always loved Mustang. I love Mustangs to today. I've always loved them. I used to love making them as models as a kid, and so these were really neat to find. These are just in beautiful condition. I mean, this guy kept kept them in beautiful shape. And for the price, I really could not pass it up. Let's see the other Mustang. Now this one is a Matchbox. Right there. This one is a Matchbox. I like the red color. The white wheels. Okay. Now the hood on this one opens up. Okay. I'm not going to do anything with these because I don't have to because they're in beautiful shape. They're absolutely beautiful. So we're going to keep those the way they are. Now this next one, hold on. Now this next one is, hold on. This next one is, I was blown away when I saw this one. So one of the Hot Wheels, the red line, that were left from the first person that picked through these, they overlooked this one, I guess, or the guy forgot he had it and they just kind of overlooked it. Go ahead and show them. So this is a 66, 67-ish Volkswagen Bug. Hold it like this. Hold it like that. Okay? Hold it like that. It's in mint condition. There is not a mark on this thing. This is absolutely beautiful. This is the best find out of all of them, I think. And again, we are amateurs at this, learning as we go. But I've always known the red lines were as far as Hot Wheels. So I immediately, I mean, that was, I think, one of the first ones I put to the side, and again, for $1, I could not pass this up. This is absolutely stunning. If anybody has any idea what these are worth, I've done some research. I have a general idea, but I like to have everybody's input and see what they have to say about it. This is absolutely beautiful condition. I've done nothing to the last 3 of these. They are the way they were when I picked them up today, and they are just, some of these are just beautiful condition. But again, if anybody has any idea what any of these are worth, I would greatly appreciate it. I can't remember what this one is. This one's a Play Art Mustang. It's a Play Art, and we'll do that right there. So those are the finds, and I have quite a few. I have about 10 other ones that I'm going to show maybe in another video, but I just want to keep this one kind of short, and that's what it is. Okay, what are you going to say?
So I wanted to say my favorite is gonna be this, just because of the hood and
The color
and
the condition.
And my second favorite is this, just because of the trunk. If we would ever restore this one and this one, I was hoping to put the trunk on this and color this one red to make the front and back open. So I just want to show you something.
Well, let's not restore this one because this one is original and it's mint, and there's no reason to touch it.
It's for no, like, any reflections.
Yep.
So I wanted to say, which one's your favorite? The Mustang, right? This one's a Mustang, right?
That's right, yep.
Oh, crap.
Yep, go ahead.
And this blue one, I mean, here's all of them.
Well, I say, if we're going to redo one, I'd say I'd go with this one, and I'm thinking, you know, does anybody remember the movie The Car? That was a sedan, very familiar, very, you know, I mean, not the same, but it's a sedan, so it's kind of similar. I'm thinking maybe blacking out the windows on this one, and maybe painting this one like a flat black. I don't know, we'll see. Or maybe I'll keep it this color if I can find this color.
I just wanted to say, all of these are my favorite, and a couple of days from now, we will be showing the rest of the cars. This one, price is pretty decent. I just want, like my dad said, wanted to know what you think in the comments, like my dad said. Then, if any of you ever played in what is it called? Play with Peter Pan.
Yeah.
This would probably be like really nice for the video. Peter Pan, right here.
I'll just say peace.
Peace.